Have you ever spent hours reading a book or watching an educational video, only to forget everything the next day? No matter how much effort you put in, nothing stays. You feel like you're learning and productive, but when it's time to remember or apply it, nothing. Your mind goes blank. All that effort, wasted. But here's the good news, it's not your fault with your brain. The real issue is that most of us were never taught how to make knowledge stick. We keep stuffing our brains with facts, but never learn how to lock them in. The truth is, remembering isn't about being born smart. It's about learning smart. And it all starts with one powerful principle: what you care about, you remember. Think about your favorite song. You probably remember every word without trying. But a random fact from a boring textbook, gone in seconds. Why? Because when something feels meaningful, your brain tags it as important. If something feels useless, your brain tosses it aside. So, the first step to remembering anything is simple: care about what you're learning. Not pretending to care. Find a reason why that knowledge matters to you. Maybe it solves a problem you're facing. Maybe it helps you grow. Maybe it connects to something you're passionate about. When I first started reading nonfiction, I just followed the hype, reading whatever was trending. A few weeks later, I couldn't remember a single thing. But then I changed my approach. I picked books that spoke directly to my needs. I was struggling with bad habits, so I read Atomic Habits. This time, I didn't just read, I remembered. Because it mattered to me. It wasn't just information, it was transformation. And that's the key. If you want something to stick, make it personal. Ask yourself, how will this help me right now? When you find that connection, learning becomes a tool, not a task. But caring is just the beginning. If you want to remember what you learn, you have to go beyond watching and reading. You have to do something with it. Learning is like planting a seed. If you leave it in the ground and forget about it, it dies. But if you water it, care for it, and let it grow, it becomes something powerful. So, how do you water your knowledge? Step 1. Apply it immediately. Learn something new. Use it today, even in a small way. When I read about designing your environment to support good habits, I didn't just nod and move on. I changed the layout of my workspace that very day. That action made the idea stick. It turned a theory into an experience. And experiences are way harder to forget than words on a page. Now, not everything you learn can be used instantly. Some things are theoretical, like math formulas or historical facts. That's where practice comes in. Challenge yourself. Do exercises. The more your brain interacts with the material, the more it starts to own it. Yes, it might not be thrilling, but repetition builds retention. It's how athletes train. It's how musicians master their instruments. And it's how you master knowledge. If you can't apply something right away, no worries. Here's a quick trick: write it down. Writing is like sending a signal to your brain saying, this is worth remembering. It forces your mind to slow down, focus, and process. Plus, when you write it in your own words, you're not just copying, you're understanding. And here's one of the most powerful techniques of all. If you can explain something to someone else, even a friend, a sibling, or your pet, you'll remember it 10 times better. Teaching forces you to organize your thoughts. It reveals what you truly understand and what you don't. It turns passive knowledge into active mastery. You don't need to be a professional teacher. You just need to say it out loud, share it, and break it down in a way that makes sense to you. It works like magic, and it sticks like glue. So let's wrap this up in one powerful truth. Don't just learn, live what you learn. Most people keep collecting information, thinking that's the key. But the real secret is action. Take what you learn, use it, practice it, write it, teach it, and above all, care about it. Knowledge is like money. It only has value when you spend it. So don't just sit on it. Invest it. Apply it. Make it yours. Right now, pause and think, what's one thing you've learned recently? A lesson from a book, a tip from a video, a quote that inspired you. What can you do today to make sure it doesn't fade away? Could you use it? Share it. Write it down. Choose one thing. Take one step. That's how you turn information into transformation. That's how you go from knowing to growing. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how much you've read or watched. It's about what you remember, and more importantly, what you do with it. So the next time you learn something new, don't let it float away like a balloon in the sky. Grab it, use it, own it, and make it stick because your future self will thank you for it. Hit that subscribe button right now. It's free, it takes 1 second, and it might just be the small step that leads to your next big breakthrough. Let's keep learning, growing, and winning together.